Amelia Hartwell was the daughter of Charles Hartwell, the wealthiest real estate tycoon in London. Their family name was known across the city, newspapers, TV channels everywhere. Amelia lived in a marble mansion in Kensington, attended exclusive galas, and wore designer clothes stitched only for royals. At 21, Amelia joined King's College London for her degree in international business. Everyone assumed she would glide through university, surrounded by heirs and heiresses. But fate had a different plan. That's where she met Liam Carter, a quiet, serious boy from East London. Liam came from a working-class family. His father was a cab driver, his mother a waitress. He wore the same two jackets all year, took the underground every day, and barely made his tuition by working nights at a bookstore. They first crossed paths during an economics lecture. Amelia had dropped her diamond-studded pen. Liam, without looking at her status, simply picked it up and handed it to her with a small smile. No bowing, no fake charm, just simple kindness. That one small moment grew into countless conversations. At first, they studied together. Then they laughed over coffee. Then they spent entire evenings walking by the Thames, talking about dreams, fears, life. And then, without realizing it, Amelia fell in love. But love for Amelia wasn't simple. When her parents found out about Liam, all hell broke loose. "You are a Hartwell," her mother screamed. "You'll marry a duke, a minister, not a nobody from the gutters," her father roared. They forbade her from seeing him again, threatened to cut her off from the inheritance, and even arranged for her to meet a young lord from Mayfair. But Amelia had tasted something real, and no amount of wealth could replace the way Liam made her feel, seen, heard, loved. One rainy night, standing under the Tower Bridge lights, Amelia clutched Liam's hands tightly. "Would you still love me if I had nothing?" she whispered. "I loved you before I even knew your last name," Liam replied, pulling her into his arms. They decided to run away together. Secretly, they rented a tiny flat above a flower shop in Camden. Amelia sold her diamond earrings for cash, changed her phone number, cut ties with her glittering world. For the first time in her life, she was free. They lived on instant noodles, second-hand furniture, and dreams. And through it all, their love only grew stronger. But fate wasn't done with them yet. One evening, as they planned their small wedding in Hyde Park, Amelia collapsed in pain. Hospital tests revealed something devastating. Amelia had a rare heart condition, worsened by years of high-pressure stress and recent malnutrition. Doctors said she needed urgent surgery, a surgery that cost more than Liam could ever dream of making. Word spread fast. Charles Hartwell, furious yet devastated, rushed to the hospital. He made Liam an offer. "Leave Amelia forever. Sign a document saying you'll never see her again. In return, I'll pay for her surgery." Liam was shattered. How could he choose between Amelia's life and their love? The night before surgery, he made the hardest decision of his life. He met Amelia while she was half asleep, kissed her forehead, and whispered, "I will always love you, even if I'm not by your side." Then he signed the papers, disappeared into the cold London night. When Amelia woke up, her father lied, telling her that Liam had abandoned her once he realized she was sick. Heartbroken, Amelia threw herself into recovery, believing Liam was just like everyone else, a coward. 5 years passed. Amelia, now 26, had taken over parts of her father's empire. She was strong, sharp, but colder, lonelier. One rainy evening, attending a charity event for underprivileged students, she stumbled upon an award ceremony. The speaker? Liam Carter. He had become a famous education reformer, helping thousands of low-income students get into top universities. Newspapers called him the boy who built futures. Amelia stood frozen as Liam gave a heartfelt speech. He never mentioned her by name, but his every word dripped with memories. When the ceremony ended, their eyes finally met. Tears welled up in Amelia's eyes. He had never abandoned her. He had sacrificed everything for her. Without thinking, she ran through the crowd, crashed into his arms, and sobbed against his chest. "You never left me," she whispered. Liam smiled sadly. "I never could." And there, Under the grey London sky, as the world faded around them, Amelia realized true love isn't measured by money, status, or power. It's measured by the sacrifices you're willing to make, without expecting anything in return. After their emotional reunion at the charity event, Amelia and Liam spent hours talking about everything they had missed in those 5 long years. The truth burned between them. Amelia's anger at her father grew. He hadn't protected her. He had manipulated her, stolen her happiness by lying about Liam. The next morning, she confronted Charles Hartwell in his glass-walled office, overlooking the misty London skyline. "You lied to me," Amelia said, her voice shaking. "You stole the only man who ever truly loved me." Her father looked tired, older than she remembered. "I did what I thought was best," he said quietly. "You would have died, Amelia. I couldn't lose you. If I had to become the villain to save your life, I was willing." Tears filled her eyes. "You didn't save me. You broke me." Without another word, Amelia slid the company access card across his polished oak desk. She was done living under her family's control. New beginning. Amelia moved into a modest flat with Liam, this time by choice, not by necessity. They built their life from scratch. No private jets, no gala nights, just simple dinners, laughter in small kitchens, walks by the river. But London's high society wasn't ready to let her go so easily. Newspapers splashed scandalous headlines. Billionaire heiress lives with former pauper. Hartwell empire at risk as daughter abandons legacy. Paparazzi hounded them. Investors pressured Charles to step down as CEO, claiming the Hartwell name had been tarnished. One night, Liam disappeared. Amelia came home to find their flat dark, door ajar, furniture overturned. Panic rose in her chest. A single note lay on the table. "Don't look for me. I'm protecting you." The suspense deepens. Days turned into weeks with no sign of Liam. Police gave up quickly, calling him a runaway. Her father refused to help. Desperate, Amelia dug deeper. She hacked into the Hartwell family archives, pulling out financial records, donation lists, anything that might explain why Liam had been targeted. And then she found it. 5 years ago, during her surgery, Charles Hartwell had signed a secret agreement with one of London's most powerful underground figures, a man known only as the Broker. The contract had a chilling clause. In exchange for saving Amelia's life, the Hartwells owed the Broker one future favor, no questions asked. Liam hadn't run away. He had been taken, payment for an old debt. The race against time. Amelia transformed. No longer the pampered heiress, she became a storm. Using every connection she had, she tracked whispers across the city, abandoned warehouses near Docklands, coded messages through old East London pubs. Finally, she found him. In a crumbling warehouse by the Thames, Liam sat handcuffed, bruised but alive.